What's rockin' and rollin', everybody? How's it going? My name is Rockin' and I am the coach of the Minnesota Spikings. Today we are doing our Week 3 battle for the Ace Trainer Battle Association against the Endless Electric, coached by Volt. Now, if you didn't get a chance to see what team we were bringing this week, I recommend checking out the team builder video that we made and sent prior to this one coming out. Link to that will be in the description down below. And we are just getting things set up for this battle here. You can see on the layout the team we are expecting our opponent to bring, and you can see on the screen right now the team we are bringing. So, feeling pretty good. Definitely looking forward to this battle here. Seeing as our opponent has that rain component to his team, we'll just do the gym leader theme, because Nessa is a gym leader and she likes water types. So, yeah. And let's see what we are working with here. So, pretty close to what we kind of expected. I'm actually super relieved not to see the Rhydon come, and instead the Miltank, because that does mean our Dracovish is capable of just causing problems even easier. Rhydon was our opponent's best switch-in to our Dracovish. But yeah, we did put on the Outrage so we can ensure that we two-shot every variant of Miltank. Now that we got that figured out, I am pretty confident to just lead Dracovish. The only thing on our opponent's team that can possibly outspeed our Dracovish is a Scarfed Miltank or a Scarfed Barraskewda. So, depending on what our opponent leads, there's a very good chance I'm just gonna click Dragon Darts and try to get us a kill almost immediately. If we do see the Miltank lead, we are probably just going to U-turn out on that thing. So yeah, good luck to my opponent. Very important battle for us. Definitely want to get that win to make up for our loss last week. Trying to see here kind of what is going to be this right against us. And he's just going to lead the Toxtricity. I see absolutely no reason not to just go for a Dragon Darts right off the bat. Unless he's pretty much max HP, max defense Miltank. He is not going to appreciate a hit. So let's see how much this does. Beautiful. Ooh, that was a crit too. But not going to matter because we would have hit it twice anyway. Looking like we could have just absolutely obliterated that thing. So we are off to a very good start here. And let's see what our opponent's going to want to switch into. Pelipper coming in, I'm just going to click Dragon Darts again. I have absolutely no reason not to. With how fast our Dracovish is, or not our Dracovish, our Dragapult is, we should pretty much guarantee. Oh, this thing is pretty bulky. So we'll see what he wants to do here. He's going to knock off our Choice Band, actually. So, probably could have factored that in. That is going to mean that this thing can live another Dragon Darts. So what we can do here, actually, is we can U-turn now. Losing out on our Choice Band is pretty unfortunate, and I probably should have been a little conscious of that. But I didn't really want anything else to get knocked off here. So I think I'm just gonna U-turn and go into Raichu. If our opponent switches out and tries to get in one of their water-type wall breakers, then so be it. But I'm really liking Raichu here. So let's go ahead, get Raichu in, and see what our opponent wants to do. We do have the sunny day on Bellossom as well. And our opponent's actually just going to roost. So keeping this thing healthy, definitely wanting to preserve his reign. Totally fine with that. Our opponent actually does not have an electric resist now because they let their toxicity went down. So we're going to see how much this does. Scorch actually coming in. I am expecting this thing to be Assault Vest with how we brought it in there. And we'll see how much damage this does. So yeah, probably Assault Vested there. Honestly, I'm not too afraid of this thing, especially with the rain up, so I'm just gonna go for a Surf. Do some pretty good damage to this thing, and we'll see what he wants to do. Probably gonna Leech Life if I had to guess. Almost getting a kill on this thing, but we'll see how much this does to us. We are fairly bulky, but that also does a lot to us. So our opponent definitely can't take another Surf by the looks of it, so I see no reason not to just go for it. If he goes hard into the Dracovish, that is fine. We do have our Seismitoad with the Thingamadoogie, Water Absorb. And he's just going to go into Miltank. So we're going to see how much this Surf does. And depending on... I don't think a Focus Blast is going to kill from this range, unfortunately. But our opponent's probably just going to want to get his rocks up here, if I had to guess. I am okay just going for the Volt Switch here. If this is a fast Miltank and he kills us, so be it. Raichu is very nice with how spammable Electric is against his team. But we'll just kind of see what he wants to do. So we are faster than the Miltank, which is pretty good to know. And we are going to go ahead. Part of me really just wants to go raw Heracross right now. The only thing is if he belly drums, or not belly drums, if he body slams and paralyzes us, that could be a pretty big issue. I also wouldn't mind getting up my own rocks, especially with how whittled that Scorch is. So we're gonna go ahead and yeah, we're gonna take this opportunity to get up our own rocks, actually. In comes the thing being Seismitoad. And yep, he just body slams, so I'm okay with that. Hopefully this doesn't get parried, but of course it does, because that seems to be our luck lately. And that's okay. That is okay. Our opponent's only Stealth Rock or only Defogger is Pelipper. So we're just gonna go ahead and get up our rocks here. He's gonna Milk Drink, and that's fine. I'm definitely gonna go hard into Heracross this next turn here. I think he's gonna want to either get up his own rocks or go into his Pelipper. And actually, if he's planning on going to Pelipper, that might not be the best option. I think he is Scrappy though, to hit our Dragbolt. So we're just gonna go hard Heracross on the potential rocks. I don't think he's really threatened by Seismitoad. So hopefully he doesn't body slam. Yep, so there's going to be the rocks. We're going to get our Flame Orb off, and I could close combat. I absolutely could close combat, but I think instead I am going to Rock Slide on the potential Pelipper. Let's see what our opponent does. They withdraw the Miltank. And Pelipper does come in, so if we connect here, this should be a dead bird. And if it's not a dead bird, we'll very easily kill it next turn. So, boom shakalaka. We know this thing isn't scarfed. So there's absolutely no reason it's showing outspeed. And we're just gonna Facade. So let's see what our opponent tries to do here. He lets us get the kill, which means our rocks are here to stay. And that Scorch is going to die upon re-entry. Definitely want to keep Heracross around here, specifically for that Miltank. If Dracovish comes in here, I'm going to absolutely expect it to be Scarfed. If Barraskewda comes in here, I'm going to anticipate it to be banned. let's see which one. Okay, so Barraskewda comes in. I think this thing is going to want to have a choice band on it. And I actually don't really need Mandibuzz. So we're going to throw Mandibuzz in here because I think he's going to go for Psychic Fangs, hit Heracross, and expecting the Seismitoad switch in. So let's see what he decides to do. And that's just going to be a raw liquidation. So Rain Boosted Liquidation does a filthy amount to us. I do have a little bit of time here, so I'm going to check to see if that is choice banded. And it looks like that absolutely is. So we are going to go right into the thing. Right into the thing. Give us that second. Keep that water absorb boost. Not boost, but heals. And let's see, our opponent has Scentiscorch, Dracovish, Miltank, and Barraskewda left. I am going to play it safe and just go for an Earth Power here. Actually, I wasn't paying attention. Did he take Life Orb damage? Oh, whoops. Well, that's what I get. So this time around with Seismitoad, if the rain stays, the rain does not stay. So I probably should just Hydro Pump there. We are gonna underspeed this thing, and he's most likely just gonna go for a Heal Bell. Not Heal Bell, Milk Drink. I don't want to take just a raw Body Slam, so I'm actually going to Hydro Pump right here, just to kind of scout, see what he wants to do. Yeah, I really wanted to go hard Heracross there, but I also didn't want to take a Body Slam from this thing. That being said, though, we are fairly bulky on our Heracross. So I don't think he's gonna want to switch. I could go. I don't think he's gonna be Sap Sipper, is the thing. So let's actually. Let's just go Heracross. Why not? Let's play aggressive. We've been killing things pretty quickly so far, so get Heracross in. We should get another kill relatively easily. Yep, our opponent is going to Milk Drink, and I see no reason not to close combat right here. If he brings in the Scentiscorch to sack to get a free switch into one of his fishes, that is totally fine. We do have the Guts boost, and I'm fairly confident we can kill this thing with close combat. We do see that's leftovers and not Chople Bear, so I'm not too worried about that. I would go for the Swords Dance here, but with how he's keeping it in the back, I'm pretty sure that Dracovish is going to be Scarfed. And as soon as that Dracovish gets in the field, I want to find an opportunity to get Dragapult in. Again, losing that Choice Band does really suck, because we could just kind of force Dragapult in here and just pretty much Dragon Darts to win. But I don't think Dracovish is going to appreciate this close combat. Dracovish definitely doesn't appreciate that close combat. So Heracross putting in the absolute finest of work for us right now. Absolutely awesome. Barraskewda is going to come back in here, and since it doesn't have the rain boost, we should be able to bring Mandibuzz back in, but I actually want to switch Blossom in here, see if I can get Blossom on the field a little bit. So we'll go Blossom. We'll Strength Sap this thing down a little bit, and Chia. See what happens there. I don't think he goes for Ice Fang at all. But I'm actually going to pay attention this time to see if he does take Life Orb damage. I'm pretty sure it's banded, though. Like, maybe my eyes are just playing tricks on me, but we'll see what he wants to go for. We're pretty confident this thing is a choice band. So he's actually going to go for the Crunch, interestingly enough. And there is no Sweet. There is no defense drop, so that's really cool. We are just going to... We'll strength step for now. So he actually isn't banded. So... Huh. Okay. Very, very interesting. So it is Life Orb. I said I was going to pay attention to that, and I definitely didn't. But all this means is that Dracovish is gonna get another kill. I keep saying Dracovish and Dragapult, getting them mixed up, but yes. Dragapult here is going to... Do we just click Dragon Darts, or do we... we're going to click Dragon Darts, and then we're going to use it. And he's going to give us the kill on his Ugly Fish. That's going to be another kill for Dragapult. A little oversight on our end, letting Blossom kind of just drop like that, but honestly, we didn't really have him on that appreciated switching in, taking 2 hits. And Scentiscorch is just going to go down to rocks, so that is going to be a Seismitoad kill. And then lastly, we should have Miltank. Which Miltank is probably going to be mean and take our hits fairly easy since we don't have the choice band. I was so close to putting Dragon Dance on this thing, but you know, that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. So we're gonna U-turn out on this thing. I actually did a decent chunk of damage. I probably could have just stayed in and outraged, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna go Heracross. I think we can absolutely take a body slam from this thing. Maybe not after the rocks. And the burn. Heracross, hold on to what he's got. Doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We got each other, and that's a lot for love. Let's give it a shot. Heracross coming in, close combat, finishing this up, and giving us a clean 5-0 victory against the Endless Electric. Awesome. So, very happy with how we played that game. Things definitely went well for us. Heracross and Dragapult doing exactly what they needed to do, and why we drafted them in the first place this season. So, yeah. GG's to our opponent. Definitely had a super scary team and definitely played a well game. And that's going to be it for us, bringing us to a 2-1 record with a +4 differential. Next week, I'm not entirely sure who we are playing. So I'm actually going to take a peek at that right now. And it looks like next week we are facing the Wild Area Renegades, coached by our good friend Lucas. So be on the lookout for that battle. Should be a very exciting one for us. But that's going to be all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, keep on rocking. My name is Rockin, and we are rolling.